Hey gamers, welcome to Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus year video game enthusiast. Oh my god, my mic. I have a lot of insights of the industry, bunch of different types of games, except you can fact check me on JRPGs. That's where I lack. But today, there's a little JRPG talk, actually. Um, what else is going to be going on? If there's time, I want to try a demo of a game that just came out last month that I've been meaning to try and I totally forgot. And I'm like, oh, I have that to try. So that might happen. And then there's some interesting news to go over. But first, what have I been playing? Let's check that out. Here we are in Exophase. So I played a little more of Ast Libra yesterday. Very different than the demo. So, for instance, if you guys saw me play the demo, I, kind of advanced where I'm in this town, I talk to people, there's a cave that's dangerous, I get a torch. Hold on. What is it with that morning sneeze? I need to, document when this happens. Hey, Chris, good to see you. So basically, in the demo, you get a torch so you can go into the cave. In this game, it won't let you go into the cave until you get a torch. I'm like, well, how come I'm not getting a torch? I go to the shop. There's like, I sell torches, but we're out. So this is where the JRPG element comes in. Maybe, I think you guys might agree with me. When you're in town and you talk to people, there's like a yes/no option. Like, do you know about this thing? And I'll say yes. But sometimes you have to say no. That will then trigger other characters that have a yes/no to then choose the other option, or it would change an option and then it opens up dialogue. So I think this is a JRPG thing. So in order for me to get the materials I needed to craft a torch, like I had to go talk to characters, and I'm like, oh my god, that's not what I do. But it's actually kind of fun. It's not bad. It adds a neat little element. And it's really getting me in the story. Again, I don't play video games for story sometimes. If it's just a cool story on the side, that's great. But this is fun. This is interesting. And I do like it because that whole time I was trying to figure out what to do. I was doing a lot of farming. So I was just killing mobs, increasing my XP, finding out various little things I could do, using the money to buy stuff. I guess I was getting a good feel for the systems in general to kind of prepare myself for now. I know I gotta talk to people. But I mean, even with that added depth to the game that I wasn't needing and don't care for, but it's there, just further cements this as like a really good game. And I'm surprised no one's talking about it much. So Ast Libra, yeah, check that out. The other game I was playing a lot of is Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Let's see. Yeah, I beat one other boss since we played yesterday, and I really like the exploration in this game. It's very interesting how they're all kind of different in a way. Because this one, it's very clear on the map, like, okay, I have this ability, let me look at the map. Okay, I haven't been there, I'll go there. And it has it to where the fast travel points are, further between than, I guess, newer ones. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the case, right? Symphony of the Night. Circle of the Moon's like the first one since Symphony of the Night, and it does the first 2D side-scrolling Metroidvania. And when you go to teleport, you'll be at a random one, and then you have to press up again to go to the next random one. And they're not near save points necessarily. So I kind of like that. Again, it's interesting to go back and look and find the things you can appreciate and enjoy of each game. And actually, that's what makes it fun to then replay them. Because I can replay Harmony of Dissonance, and it's not going to feel anything like a replay of Portrait of Ruin. Even though these are all Castlevania games, they have a degree of different developers sometimes. Harmony of Dissonance and Up, GBA, and DS is Koji Igarashi. Same with Symphony of the Night. They had a different team on Circle of the Moon, but they did a good job kind of capturing that same thing. Because I think during that time, Koji Igarashi was working on the 3D ones on Xbox or PS2 and Xbox, which I've played. a majority of both, but I've never beaten them, and I really need to go back and do that. People are hoping that they make that collection come to modern consoles and PC. I don't know if they'd ever do that, to be honest. I don't know how big they were, because even when they came out, like, it was more exciting to play the 2D ones. I mean, and even playing them, they're not like amazing. It's passable for a game. All right. And that's another issue with that era, and what I think is a glaring issue if it happens today is because when you go to 3D polygon graphics, things are very inconsistent because developers and artists had worked with 2D pixel art for decades at that point, to where when you're in 3D, that's like newer. I mean, by the time they're making the Castlevania 3D games, I mean, working on 3D graphics regularly had been less than 10 years. So you're going to see an inconsistent look and it pulls you out. I think a lot of the refined art styles that came out of the later Konami games are because of all the artists that have been working on that for so long. Anyway, yeah, that's that. So that's all I played yesterday. Not too much, too. Just I kind of went back and forth a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Let me move on. There's some interesting news I want to talk about. One, can't read this because you'd have to subscribe. Although it says Redditors get 5 free articles, read them within 30 days of registration. I'm not going to bother with that. Bandai Namco begins to cut headcount after culling game titles. So, unfortunately, there were a number of games in development at Bandai Namco. Who knows what they could have been? One, though, was some Nintendo work they were going to do. So I don't know if that means Nintendo cut them. Were part of the hack having to do with contractors that weren't using proper security? I don't know. I'm just speculating. Because it might not even be related to Nintendo at all. It might just be Bandai Namco themselves, even though that Sparkling Zero, it sounds like a soda. Even though that is doing very well, that might have been expected in their other games. Like they had that Gunner Breaker 4 that came out recently, that Blue Protocol. I don't think it's called Sandland. I forget what it's called. Another Bandai Namco game came out recently that didn't do well, and maybe all these companies are going through this right now. So I get it, except Capcom, right? Yeah, I don't know about that. Hey, Jim Killex, good to see you. Okay, so let's see. Moving on. Let's see. What is the other thing I was... Okay, yeah. So Pokemon Legends ZA is fully playable from start to finish. Game Freak made a playable PC build. How crazy is that? These, obviously these games are made up. I mean, I bet the Switch is really just a PC. Nowadays, I mean, even an Android. Actually, that's interesting. A way to put it. Like, yeah, did you even know? Like, I think it was Sparking Zero, whatever, got a Android port and it runs beautiful. Like, someone did this on their own. Like, this is where we are now, where things can run on anything. Kind of because the manufacturers are having to kind of consolidate the technologies that are used to make things. So, but oh, Blue Protocol got canceled overall. So then I must be thinking of Sandland or something else. There's another Bandai Namco drop this year that did not do well for them. Okay, footage of unreleased prototype of Yoshi's Egg 2007 remake found in black and white source code. Am I not familiar with Yoshi's Egg? Oh, is it like a little puzzler? Okay. Huh. Found, B&W. I was thinking, oh yeah, because it's Game Freak would become, oh wow, Pokemon Black and White engine. Interesting. Yeah, what is the other piece of news? Yeah, the Xbox partner preview confirmed for Thursday. Let's see. So that is going to be 12 p.m. my time for 25 minutes. Will include gameplay debut for the Alan Wake 2 expansion, new trailer for Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza, and Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. Okay, that sounds interesting. And other third-party games. There will be no mention of the Nintendo Switch successor during this presentation. Yeah, I would think so. Unless Microsoft is able to like talk about a game that would be on a partner platform, but they don't actually say it. That would be funny. So Death Note game was just rated. Now I wonder how much this is related to then the cut games that Bandai Namco just announced, or if this is something separate. Destiny Rising. So a new is that a new Destiny game? So you know, good news for those that are really into Destiny. Minecraft getting a combat update. I mean, this is rumor, and it's being implied here, but that would be really neat. I mean, Minecraft combat's very basic, but is there some way you can tweak it to make it a little more fun, but also not hard for the average person that wants to play? Okay, that was that. Next, I want to talk about some releases coming this week. So, for sure, although then I see someone's like, I've never heard of this, and I need to look it up. Get techno. Okay, not really into the art style, but looks neat. So it's like a city building game, right? Okay. Okay, this is October 23rd though. Okay. Age of Empires Mobile, interesting. I don't know how that could be good, but I'm waiting for the day that a mobile game is good. All right, what I am getting 100% for sure is this Retro Realms Ash vs. Evil Dead, October 18th. It's going to be on all platforms. You know, I think they made this for me. Oh, a valid date? Come on. I'm a valid person. Anyway, and this is DLC, so apparently you get this Retro Realms arcade. There's so much about this that is amazing. One, it's Way Forward. Way Forward has a history of making badass 2D side-scrolling games. They did an incredible Metroidvania on the Aliens franchise. They came out on DS. That should get the treatment actually the Dominus collection did, where it has the stats on the screen next to it. You know, they've done a bunch of other things. And so just knowing that we're getting a 2D side-scroller. Did this video ever show? Yeah, look at that. I mean, running around with the chainsaw, shotgun, boss battles. This is exactly what I want. Like, and you know, because it's DLC, most likely it won't be like. I mean, I don't know how big the game is going to be. I hope it's the car moving in, like jumping off walls and stuff. Like, is this more of like a stage-based game? Okay, that's a Castlevania boss right there, or is it a Metroidvania? You know, probably it says action adventure platformer hack and slash, so it's probably not a Metroidvania. But I would love to somehow hack this, take out all the sprites, whatever, and make a Metroidvania with this system. Chris is saying, I own all the console editions of Shantae, which I need to play through. Yeah, that's a line of games that I probably, own. Then I have not even played through. I think I played a little bit of one on Game Boy Color. For some reason, Game Boy Color sounds familiar. Anyway, October 18th, 2 days, 100% this is happening. I might even stream it. I had the day off, by the way, that day, for a lot of reasons. So that adds up. Okay, so looking at the release list also, you know, they've got the Halloween one. That might be fun, and I would play that. It's just Ash vs. Evil Dead. That's one of my favorite things, Ash. Okay, and then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants Unleashed. So let's look at that. We're getting a, let's see. Let me go back here. Okay, so this is a Ninja Turtles game that's coming out. You know, Ninja Turtle action games are usually pretty good, but we're usually used to the Konami style ones. Others have been pretty decent, like that new roguelite style one. But like, look at the graphics here. And like the perspective, I feel like I'm just okay. So this looks great, actually. Like the art style, the combat, like juggling into the air. This is, based off that newer movie that came out last year. Yeah, I think it was last year. So, but I look at the developer, and it's SpongeBob, the Patrick Star game. It's got very positive reviews, and it came out in October. So, wow, a lot of these just came out. And then like a Barbie game that's not out yet. Transformers, they did that recent Transformers game, which I read the reviews, and they said that if you're a mega fan, you'll like it. And it's made well, but for $40. Like, the reviews really just seem $40 is a lot, but it's a fun game. And then the Nick Jr. Party Adventure on October 11th. So there's a couple things to keep in mind here. This almost seems like a company that is just, making licensed games. That doesn't mean they're going to be bad. I mean, seeing the reviews of the Transformers and then the Patrick Star being very positive, it could be that they understand what these games are supposed to be when they're making them. So it could be that, hey, Transformers, we have to, kind of blur that line of not being, but it's a racing game from the trailers or from the reviews. And then the Patrick Star game, there's been some successful SpongeBob games. Usually they're fun as platformers. So if they know how to, make it work like that, that's fine. I think just the Ninja Turtle game, what is it where are they going to try to have to balance action combat? I mean, I just remember Ninja Turtles in the arcade, 1988, 89, whatever. That was super hard. And even the one on the Nintendo was hard. So it's like the games didn't have to be made to be easy. Oh man, the graphics look great. And just running around on a skateboard, and this is the 18th also, so maybe I'll stream this Ash vs. Evil Dead. I mean, that all looks great. Yeah, there's the Transformers, positive reviews. It's only 20. But, there's a lot of good stuff. I mean, really, Steam will let you know if a game is bad. Yeah, it's a lot of Nickelodeon IPs, JamKill X. Almost like, Nickelodeon was like, okay, they're publishing. Okay, so hold up. Let's look real quick. Developer. Let's look at the developer. I don't think that's accurate. No. Yeah, so it's just listing the publisher. So that's kind of good news. That it's actually different developers within this publisher that seems to be heavy on these licensed Nickelodeon games. Okay, let's look at them. Okay. Well, just looking at something called Iron Skins, and that's a badass name for so they've been making games for a while. Okay, so this actually sounds a lot better than I thought. Interesting. Has anyone heard of this? I don't know if there's... Okay, let's go on to... Okay, it's not on Steam yet, but interesting. A mech game that looks like it has some anime or animation to it. Iron Skins went through creative development with the support of the creator. Currently, it is entering a production phase. Wow. Okay, some cool news, random news. There's this badass looking mech game called Iron Skins that has a good name to it. Never heard of it. 3D tactical simulation. Okay, so if these guys are making a Ninja Turtles game, it sounds like they just are competent developers across a wide range. Yeah, look at this. I've never heard of this, but it looks cool. It's like its own hack and slash action roguelike. Wow, add to wish list. I'm gonna check this out later. Wait, $2? Guys, it's on sale for $2. I might have to check this out later. Okay. So actually, I have a lot of faith in this game. Okay, and then lastly, of the news, I found this. They're announcing a Sonic X Shadow Generations X Chow manga. But where's the game? When I first saw it, I was like, oh, finally a Chow Garden game. But no, it's just a manga. I don't know why they don't do the game. That just needs to be its own game, and I don't know why. Let me know if you guys know why. Actually, I'm gonna load up a game here. We're gonna try real quick. This is something that came out last month. It's called Iron Meat. The lighting is coming in. The sun is coming up. I'll just leave that there if that's okay. Usually I put my curtains, but like the sun wasn't up yet. Okay. Let me capture this. And let's give this a whirl. Oh, that was pretty cool. And sorry you guys didn't hear it because I had it turned down. It said retroware and like an old school. Always, again, please let me know about audio. Okay. Badass music. Badass animation. Oh my god. Yeah, this came out September 25th. And there's a demo available. I've been wanting to play it. So, okay, I'll skip that for now. I want to get into this. Demo purposes, I'll skip. Okay, jump. Very Contra. Hold to shoot. Oh, thank you. Uh-oh, something happened. Very Contra. And awesome music. Holy moly. Oh, what? Yeah, it's the Contra turret. Should have known. Okay, analog stick is a little better, I think, because of the aiming. Okay, that should have been obvious. Okay, can I not? Oh, there we go. Get myself smashed. Okay, let's try something here. Okay, so right button changes stuff. Oh. Yeah, I'm... It's like this... Oh. This came out yet. There's that new Contra game that came out this year I haven't bought yet, and it's like on my wish list. Then it was on sale, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy it, and then the G.I. Joe game came out, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll wait. I feel like, though, I need to play the Contra game before the end of the year, because I want to have played the Contra game the year it comes out. That means, did I just mess something up? The door was open, I shot it closed. Oh, Jim Felix, you watched a live stream of this. Awesome. Okay, so I'm glad you're... Someone at least is being... Oh, okay, that was a good ability. Yeah, this is definitely something I would buy. It has very smooth control. I would actually like to play this along with the new Contra and kind of do a comparison. Do I not have like a special... Whoa. Oh, okay, there we go. I just switched. Nice. Oh, so maybe they run out of there, and so by blowing that up, it stops them. Okay, thanks for the notice. Oh, I wonder if it does a thing where I can... Yeah, there you go. You hold down the right trigger. That way you can aim wherever you want. Found that out a little too late, but... Oh. Wait, there's a Banana Man as an unlockable character? I think I'm sold. Oh! I think I'm sold. Alright. Wow, this has been a fun time. There we go. Alright, threat detected. Yo. Great. Oh god. Oh, can I not just stay in there? Makes sense. Oh my god. Okay, D-pad's better for ducking. Maybe this isn't the best controller. I'm using a more of a 2D controller. Okay, so that is doing damage. Oh, okay. So really, I need to use the D-pad to duck because the analog stick would make me crawl. Otherwise, that is super impressive. I'm gonna buy this. The demo has multiple levels, it's really neat, but yeah. I'm convinced. I don't need to play the demo more. I love demos. I was able to play that Astro Libra and then realize that was a good game, and then play this. So, yeah, let's go back to the screen share here. Store page. You can also shoot the level clear sign. Oh, wow, there must be a lot of little Easter eggs then. $19.99? That seems like a good price for this. Awesome music, awesome visuals, tight gameplay. Who's the developer? Some dude. Oh, and he's got some other cool retro. Oh, they're doing the Toxic Crusader game, or is that just the same publisher? Okay, it's not kind of because they showed Retroware as the developer there too. So this, I played the demo, I think like last year or whatever. This looks like it's going to be fun too. Anyway, I'm going to have to get that Iron Meat game. Let me just add to cart for later. Okay, well, yeah, we're up at end of time there, so what did we learn today? The TMNT game could be... There's a lot of cool games, actually, right now to play. Isn't that, like, the point every time we talk about this? I don't know if there's any other crazier news than, the Bandai stuff. Sparking Zero, actually... I was saying Sparkling. Sparking Zero has sold 3 million copies in 24 hours. Good on them. Okay, yeah, I guess that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna head to work, and we will do this again tomorrow.